Okay, today we're going to do a complete walkthrough of using HubSpot's Create a Deal workflow over in the Sales CRM side of the house. And so basically we've got things set up on our website where people can request SAP BW consulting support, and we get a goodly volume of that. And we need to automatically create an opportunity or a deal in our sales pipeline and notify the appropriate person. In this case, it'll be Doug Ayers that's doing that. And we also need to set a value. So let's just get started with that. As it happens, I already know that the name, you use a list to drive these workflows, and the name of this particular list is Request SAP BW Consulting Support. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in here, we're going to go into a workflow. We're going to set up a new one. And we've done several of these already for some other stuff, so hopefully we won't duplicate anything. Request SAP BW Consulting deal creation. Okay. This is one of 3 possible things you can do with this set of workflows that they announced a good while ago. So, pretty simple. Like most other workflows, you need a starting condition, you need an ending condition. In this case, this workflow is going to be created by a list, and this list is called Request SAP BW Consulting. Let's see, where did it go? SAP BW Consulting Support Request. All right, and we want to make sure we get everybody that's already requested. And so the first thing you want to do is make sure you hit that little button right there. Otherwise, it's going from this point in time forward and not getting people that you may already be there. It's very important if you're generating leads and you think, oh, I may have missed some. And it's really quite simple from this point on. So we've set our initial condition. Now we're going to set up the deal. We're going to set up the workflow to create the deal in our system. And if we come down here, under deal, we have 3 options: create a deal, create a task, and create lead. So in this case, we've already got the lead, so we're going to create the deal. And we're going to assign this to a specific HubSpot owner, in this case, Doug Ayers. He's one of my brother. And we are going to call this Requested SAP BW Consulting Support. And we're going to assign it to the sales pipeline, because that's where we happen to have our SAP BW deals going. And we have multiple options in here, and this is our particular sales pipeline. But ops identified initial contact is where we're going to put these, because this is you know, the beginning of. They've requested consulting, but we really haven't done any qualification. We're going to, be quite liberal and say it might take a while, but generally it actually takes less time than that. And as it happens, our average deal size is about 138K. And we're going to save that. And just for completeness sakes, we're going to give this a little description. We're going to say, creates a deal for those who have requested SAP BW Consulting Support. Okay. Now we're going to go over here, and there's really nothing to set. We're going to leave most of this the same. Since this is an internal notification for us, it can be executed on any day of the week. We have a bounce list that we can use, because sometimes people request this, and that just keeps it clean. No real effect other than keeps clutter out of your sales pipeline. And then that's pretty much it. All we got to do now is go. Turn this sucker on, and you get a choice here. And it says, whoa, come back up. And here's my choices. Who can join, enroll all contacts who currently meet the criteria. How many times they can we're going to change that because they might come back more than once. Okay, so if they come back and they do, and they request again, maybe we'll assault them again. All right, so we've set those conditions. We're all ready to go here. And we're going to turn this on, and we're going to, so boom, we've already done that. Now it was just kind of a confirmation. Contacts may be enrolled multiple times. We're going to activate this workflow, and you're going to see check your history later, see how it's going, monitor your workflow performance, or okay. Now, hopefully that particular list had some members, but we'll let it set here in contact, or it's still working. It hasn't finished yet. Okay. Just let that pump for a second so that you can see what the end state looks like, and gives the system a chance to set up. We have quite the large databases. You know, we're a major SAP consultancy, and sometimes we have an overwhelming number of requests for SAP support. What we're doing, let's get positioned over here, and let's go to the sales side of our dashboard. And you'll see right that now we're at the we're on the CRM side. Is we finished yet? We're still chucking along, and we want to go right here. And you'll see that it's mostly done this already. Requested SAP BW consulting support. Still 9 should have been created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what's happened there? So let's just recap. So over here, performance. There we go. It's just simply telling you that you did that today. And going forward, what's going to happen is every time someone fills out that request support form, that workflow is going to create a deal, and you're going to get a notification in the guy that owns this is going to get a notification that says, hey, new deals, right? And let's just see what that kind of looks like. Let's see if I can find one here for you. You were assigned, and this is one we ran yesterday for a different one. And you get a nice little email that says, you know, in this case we were doing for a different one, inbound services deal. And that's it. We can see that workflow now has created those deals. It's populated our pipeline. It has given us a value in that particular stage, and then you can just press on. It's a real time saver. It also ensures that you're not missing opportunities. It's best that if you have trials or request services kind of thing, or even if you sell online, maybe there's people that tried to buy online and you want to use this tool to kind of give them a little tinker, a little follow-up. This is a great way to do that. We're going to show a couple other videos on how you can create a task for a follow-up and make sure that gets done, as well as do some other activities that are really critical to getting your sales pipeline flowing correctly. Again, this is Lonnie Ayers, and that was a demonstration of taking a workflow tool and auto-magically creating a deal in your sales pipeline. And finally, I thought it would be good to see what the output is. If you're on the receiving end of one of these, you get a nice little notification from the system that says that particular deal was created for you with a nice little $sign, and you can click on it, and it will take you straight through to the deal. Hopefully. And there you go.